Welcome back to On the Sideline. I'm your host, Keon Lee. In this week's episode, we recap all the craziness from week number 7 of the NFL season, briefly talk about why I don't think the Chiefs are the best team in the NFL or in the AFC after they won 2 out of their 3 games, and more. If you guys enjoy this video, please give a like, subscribe, turn on post notification bell, like this video, and comment down below if you think the Chiefs are the best team in the league. And without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, so quick thing before we start today's video. I know you guys are wondering what month of mayhem is. Well, I'm really busy. I've been really busy these last couple days, so hopefully I could get a video out either tomorrow or tomorrow, and then I'm gonna do another one on Friday. I'm gonna do the first month of May video tomorrow, and then if I have time, and then the other one on Friday and stuff like that. I have to see. Like my schedule right now is just really wonky. But let's briefly recap the first game. We got the Steelers and the Bengals, and this game was actually really fun to watch. I mean, you got Aaron throw for 249 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions, although one of them was not his fault. Jalen Warren had a really good game, 16 carries for 127 yards. Pat Freiermuth had 111 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. Jonnu Smith also had a touchdown, and Darnell Washington also had a touchdown. And defensively, they only got after Joe Flacco only twice, which is kind of crazy. As for the Bengals, I mean, Joe Flacco had himself a day. 342 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. Chase Brown had 108 yards rushing. Jamar Chase was a demon out there, 161 yards and a touchdown. T. Higgins also had 96 yards receiving and a touchdown. Noah Fant also had a touchdown. And defensively, yeah, Jordan Battle and Gino and DJ Turner picked him off twice, but they couldn't get after A-Rod a lot. Peeking at the next game, we got the Rams and the Jaguars, and this game got ugly real quick. I mean, look at this. Matthew Stafford, 182 yards passing and 5 touchdowns. Kyron Williams was shut down to 54 yards rushing. 54 yards rushing. My boy Devontae Adams had 35 yards receiving and 3 touchdowns. Terran Ferguson, shout out a Duck legend. He had his first touchdown, of course. Konata Field had a touchdown. And defensively, I mean, they got after Trevor Lawrence 7 times, which is freaking nuts. As for the Jags, I mean, Trevor Lawrence did ball out. He had 296 yards passing and a touchdown. I mean, Travis Etienne was shut down. Travis Hunter had his best game, I think, as a Jaguar. He had 101 yards receiving and a touchdown. Brian Thomas Jr. was shut down, but he was injured for 31 yards. And defensively, they did not get after Matthew Stafford. Peeking at the next game, we got the Eagles and the Vikings, and I'm not gonna lie, I watched like probably half of this game, and it got like really boring, like really like in the first half. Like I remember because I shout out to my brother Suhun, I always recommend him games to watch this week. This was one of the games I recommend to watch. But it got boring. It was boring in the first half, but then it picked up in the second half. I mean, Jalen Hurts was amazing, 326 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley was again shut down with 44 yards rushing. Devontae Smith and AJ Brown went absolutely crazy with 183 yards for Devontae and 121 yards for AJ. And defensively, they got after Carson Wentz twice and picked him off twice. Jalen Hux and Andrew Makuba both had the interception. I think one of them had the pick six. I can't remember. As for the Vikings, I mean, Carson Wentz had an okay game, 213 yards passing and 2 INTs. Jordan Mason had a touchdown. Jordan Addison balled out 128 yards receiving and 128 yards receiving. Justin Jefferson was shut down for 79 yards receiving, which is kind of low for him. And defensively, they got after Jalen Hurts only three times, which is kind of crazy, but it's a little too late for that. Next up, we got I think America's game of the week right here. Patriots and the Titans. I know the Titans are not that very good, but still, you gotta give credit where credit is due. Drake May, I mean, there's nothing I could say bad about Drake May. Like this dude is amazing. I mean, look at this. 21 for 23, 222 yards and two touchdowns. Two incompletions. That's nuts. Ramondre Stevenson had a rushing touchdown. Kayshon Boutte had a touchdown. Austin Hooper had a touchdown. And they got after Cam Ward two for four times. And they picked him off, which was by Marcus Jones. As for the Titans, I mean, Cam Ward had 255 yards passing and a touchdown. He also threw an interception. Kimari DK had his receiving touchdown, and defensively, it was a defensive slugfest in the beginning. They got after Drake May four times, but offense couldn't do much. Peeking at the next game, we got the Panthers and the Jets, and probably the most boring game of the weekend. I mean, look at this. 13-6. Are you kidding me? Bryce Young had a solid game, 138 yards passing and a touchdown. Rico Dowdle, the one time I pick him up in freaking fantasy on waivers, this guy decides to slow down. Rico, what's going on, my man? 79 yards rushing. Xavier Legette had a touchdown. Tet also balled out. And defensively, they got after Justin Fields and Tyrod Taylor for six times and then picked off Tyrod Taylor twice by J.C. Horn. As for the Jets, I mean, this was I feel bad for Jets fans. Like whether it's Greeny or one of my favorite content creators in Dotto, like he tweeted out, if you haven't seen his tweet, he said, surely the Jets will win today. Sorry, Dotto. And look at this. Breece Hall, 38 yards rushing. Tyler Johnson at 68 yards receiving. Like this game got ugly real quick. Although their defense played well. It just like the Titans, their offense was shit. Next up, we got another massacre, the Dolphins and the Browns. And I'm gonna say it in a couple of weeks, so here's a little sneak peek. Blow it up. I mean, look at this. Tua, 100 yards passing and three INTs. Devon Achane, 82 yards rushing. Leading receiver was Dwayne Eskridge. And then defensively, I mean, they only got after Dylan Gabriel only twice. I don't even know what to say. As for the Browns, I mean, Dylan Gabriel balled out 116 yards passing, zero touchdowns and zero INTs. Quinshawn Judkins had three touchdowns and 84 yards rushing. Harold Fannin Jr. was the leading receiver, and then defensively they got after two, four times and picked him off three times. Ronnie Hickman, Tyson Campbell, and Rayshawn Jenkins. Ooh, two former Jags. Peeking at the next game, we got the Saints and the Bears, and this game was felt pretty close because I felt like the Saints were gonna hang around, but again, the better team won in the Chicago Bears. Yeah. I mean, Spencer Rattler had a pretty solid game, two touchdowns, three INTs. Alvin Kamara was shut down. All right. Chris Olave had two touchdowns, and defensively, they could not. Actually, wait, no. They did get after Caleb Williams, but only once. And they also picked him off by Quincy Riley. As for the Bears, I mean, Caleb was okay. 172 yards passing and an INT. DeAndre Swift was the star of the show. Again, he had 124 yards rushing and a touchdown. Kyle Mongali had 81 yards rushing and a touchdown. And defensively, I mean, they got after Spencer Rattler three times and picked him off three times, like I said, with Tremaine Edmonds, Nashawn Wright, and Kevin Byard. So good stuff. Next up, we got the Raiders and the Chiefs and another snooze fest in this game. I mean, like the Jets, I feel so bad for the Raiders. Like one of my good friends, shout out Henry Babby, he's a Raiders fan. I don't know how he puts up with this shit. I mean, Geno Smith, 67 yards passing. 67 yards passing. Ashton Jeanty was shut down. Um, I don't even want to go to the receiving to be honest with you because this was ugly. And defensively, they only got after Mahomes only once in this game. As for the Chiefs, I mean, it's classic Patrick Mahomes, 260 yards passing, three touchdowns. Isaiah Pacheco had 57 yards rushing and a touchdown. Rashid Rice had two touchdowns. Hollywood Brown also had a touchdown. And defensively, they only got after Gina only once, and that was by none other than Chris Jones. Moving on, we got the Colts and the Chargers, and honest to God, this game like did not feel right for me. You know, starting with the Colts, I mean, Daniel Jones had 288 yards passing and two touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor was once again spectacular. He had 94 yards rushing and three touchdowns. Michael Pittman Jr. had a touchdown. Tyler Warren had a touchdown. And defensively, they got after Justin Herbert three times and picked him off twice, one by Grover Stewart and one by Nick Cross. As for the Chargers, I mean, Justin Herbert, man, balled out of his mind. I mean, look at this. Three touchdowns, two interceptions, 420 yards passing. The run game was non-existent. Orton Gadsden II had 164 yards receiving and a touchdown. Keenan Allen had 119 yards receiving and a touchdown. Quinton Johnson had 30 yards and a touchdown. And defensively, they only got after Daniel Jones only once, which is kind of surprising. Moving on to the next game, we got the Giants and the Broncos, and probably America's game of the week. Like if the Titans and the Patriots were America's game of the week in the morning, this was America's game of the week in the afternoon because this game was nuts. Looking at the Giants, I mean Jackson Dart, 23 yards passing and three touchdowns and an interception. Tyrone Tracy had a touchdown, rushing touchdown. Jackson Dart also ran it in for a touchdown. Daniel Bellinger had a touchdown. Theo Johnson had a touchdown. Cameron Scaboo, although he didn't get a rushing touchdown, he did get a receiving touchdown. And defensively, they did not. They only got to Bo Nix twice, and that's pretty much it. As for the Broncos, I mean, Bo Nix was amazing. 279 yards passing, two touchdowns. J.K. Dobbins had 81 yards rushing. Bo Nix also ran it in for two more touchdowns. Touchdowns were caught by Troy Franklin and R.J. Harvey, and defensively, they got after Jackson Dart. Let me count here. One, two, four times, which is kind of crazy. Next game up, we got the Packers and the Cardinals, and I'm gonna be honest with you as a diehard Packers fan because I am. This game was probably like the most like I don't know the right term for it, so just bear with me when I say this term. This was probably the most like nervous I ever been in a game. And I've watched a lot of Packers games in my heyday. This one, whew, this one felt close. I mean, Jordan Love had 179 yards passing and a touchdown. Josh Jacobs had two touchdowns. Tucker Kraft had a receiving touchdown. And then defensively, I mean, it was the Michael Parsons show. Like they got after him. Jacoby Brissett, let me see, two, four, seven times, which is nuts. But yeah, as for the Cardinals, I mean, Jacoby Brissett had 279 yards passing and two touchdowns. The run game, they did not register a touchdown. Trey McBride also caught two touchdowns. He also, I don't know what our defense was doing in that game, you know. And defensively, they only got after Jordan Love only once. Peeking at the next game, we got the Lions. I mean, not the Lions, the Commanders and the Cowboys. And this game felt like ugly real fast. I mean, look at this. Jane Daniels, 156 yards passing and a touchdown. He did leave the game with a hamstring injury, which is kind of unfortunate. So Marcus Mariota came in. Could not do anything. Jane Daniels also ran in for a touchdown. Chris Rodriguez Jr. ran it in for a touchdown. Zach Ertz had the lone receiving touchdown. Defensively, they just could not. Well, they did get after Dak Prescott, but only once. As for the Cowboys, I mean, Dak Prescott is just, as I always say with my Kevin Durant post on Instagram, I'm starting to run out of words. I mean, 264 yards passing and three touchdowns. Javonte Williams, 169 yards rushing and a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, welcome back. He had a touchdown. Jake Ferguson had two touchdowns, and defensively they got after Jane Daniels and Marcus Mariota four times, which is kind of remarkable. Peeking at the next game, we got the Falcons and the Niners, and honest to God, this game felt ugly real quick. I mean, Michael Penix had 241 yards passing and a touchdown. You know, Bijan Robinson was shut down in the run game, but he did catch a receiving touchdown. I'm sorry, guys. I got up at 7 this morning, so I'm a little bit tired. But, Bijan got the touchdown. Ken Ellis had an interception, and defensively, they only got after Mac Jones only once, which is kind of crazy. As for the Niners, I mean, Mac Jones was okay, 152 yards rush passing interception. The real star of the show was Christian McCaffrey with 129 yards rushing and two touchdowns. He also led the team in receiving, and defensively, they got after Michael Penix only twice. As for our Monday night games, we got the Lions and the Buccaneers, and honest to God, this game was ugly real quick. I mean, Baker had 220 yards passing, a touchdown, and interception. The run game was shut down. Tez Johnson, my boy, had the receiving touchdown, and defensively, they got after Jared Goff only four times. As for the Lions, I mean, oh wait, well, who picked him off? I forgot who picked him off. And Jameel Dean had the lone interception. As for the Lions, I mean, Jared Goff had his okay game, 241 yards passing and a touchdown and interception. Jahmyr Gibbs was the star of the show with 136 yards rushing and two touchdowns. Amon St. Brown had a touchdown. Arthur Mullet had the interception, and defensively, they got after Baker Mayfield four times as well. And finally, the nightcap, we got the Texans and the Seahawks, and honest to God, oh, sorry. This was a much needed win for the Seattle sports fan base because as maybe you guys know, the Mariners lost tonight, lost that night as well, so they needed this one. I mean, CJ Stroud had an okay game, 229 yards passing and a touchdown and interception. Uh, Jaquan Marks had the lone touchdown. Dalton Schultz led all position groups with 98 yards receiving. And defensively, I mean, Kalen Bullock had an interception, but they got after, and Derek Stingley Jr. had an interception, but they got after Sam Darnold only twice. As for the Seahawks, I mean, Sam Darnold had an okay game, 213 yards passing and a touchdown interception. Zach Charbonnet had 49 yards rushing and two touchdowns. Once again, Jackson Smith-Njigba had 123 yards receiving and a touchdown. Ernest Jones, the fourth, had an interception, and defensively, they only got after C.J. Stroud only twice, which is kind of remarkable considering that the Texans offensive line is, no offense, atrocious. But yeah, that is it for my Week 7 reactions. So we're going to what are your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments section below. So now we're going to briefly talk about, about the Chiefs and how everyone is saying that they're now considered the best team in the league after they're like playing really well after like getting back having more wins than losses is what I'm saying. I feel like I've seen this on every single show, sports show. Like first things first, Get Up, The Herd. I don't know much about like First Take, but my honest like review about that is this. They are not the best team in the league. And I'm sorry for saying this, because like my family watches these kind of videos. Uh, and I don't give a shit if they've been playing really well. This team has not beat a winning team this year. They have not. Yeah, offensively, yeah, they've gotten better. All right, I will admit that. Rasheed Rice is back. Hollywood Brown is playing really well. Travis Kelce, despite being considered Uncle Travis, I know that sounds really weird because he is like, you know, he's getting, but like, still, like, they're not the best team in the league. And I don't know why people are saying that. Like, it's freaking ridiculous. I saw Nick Wright say that they're the best team in the league and they should be the favorite. No, they're not. Like, this is what I don't get about certain sports shows. Like, particularly First Things First. Because, like, it's one of my favorite sports shows to watch on the internet. It's actually, like, where I get most of my sports stuff to my brother, who doesn't watch a ton of sports shows because he's in college and, like, he doesn't have time for it. Like, this is what I hate about this show. They claim, oh, the Chiefs are the best. No, they're not. They haven't beaten a winning team yet. They have not. All right. Maybe you could say that for the Ravens, but the Ravens, like, they went 1-1. All right. So no, they're not the best team in the league. And if you think you are, like, and you're saying it just because like you're a Chiefs fan, you're biased, like, I don't care. All right. You guys are not the best team in the league. Maybe beat a team with a winning record next go around and then talk to me if you guys are the best team in the league. Because right now you're not. All right. But yeah, sorry about that little rant that I just went through with rant I just went through. But I am so sick and tired of going through every single sports show and seeing them say the Chiefs are the best team in the league. No, they're not. All right, they're not even. Are they even first in their division? Let me see. See. I'm checking right now. I'm checking right now. See, I don't know if you guys can see my screen right now, but like, see, if you look at my phone, the AFC West, they're not even first in their division. So I don't know what's this notion about, oh, they're the best team. No, they're not. Okay. Like I love these sports shows that I watch, but sometimes and I can s- I could say it on camera. It gets to a certain point where I just like don't even want to watch anymore. Like I'm at a point where if like my brother, if someone asks me like, "Hey, so what's going on in the sports world? Like what's going on in the NFL?" Like I had to tell him like respectfully, dude, like watch it for yourself because I'm not gonna watch it because it's just pathetic. But anyway, sorry about that rant. Let's get into our next segment. And I believe our next segment is, oh, we're going to do our week 8 picks for this week. Last week was actually a pretty solid week for me, actually. I went 9-6, which is not bad, but that totaled my record to 20, 13, 26, 33, 43, 49, 57, and 3, 6, 16, 17, 22, 30, 36, 57, 36, and 1, which ain't bad actually. So, yeah. All right. So let us start with the first game of week 8 of the NFL season. And that is the Vikings and the Chargers. Both teams need this is like a must win for both teams. At the time I'm recording this video right now, Carson Wentz is the quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings, not JJ McCarthy, unfortunately. I'm going to take the Chargers in a bounce back game. I do think the Vikings are going to keep it close because I think Brian Flores' defense is going to make life hell for Justin Herbert. Even though I am a Justin Herbert fan, I love Justin Herbert. But give me the team that has the better quarterback right now in Justin Herbert. Give me the Chargers to win 31-20. Next game up, we got the Jets and the Bengals. I mean, really? As the hyena said in The Lion King, it's going to get ugly. I'm going to take the Bengals to win this game 38-17. Look, I think the Jets are going to put up points, but I don't think they're going to put a lot of points up because their offense, no offense, is atrocious. Give me the Bengals, who are red hot right now, actually. Give me the Bengals to win this game 38-17. Next game up, we got the Giants and the Eagles. I will take Philadelphia to win this game 31-27. I think the Giants are going to push the Eagles to the brink again, but I know, and I always said this in like when they play each other in game one. I trust Jalen Hurts more than I trust Jackson Dart. Give me the Eagles to win this game 31-27. Next game up, we got the Browns and the Patriots. This is actually going to be a very interesting game because not only is the battle of the rookie quarterbacks, but it's also like strength versus strength. Like I think the Browns have like a top 10 defense statistically versus a Patriots offense that's actually pretty solid. But as much as I love Dylan Gabriel, Drake May is officially a metahuman, folks. I am going to take the Patriots to win this game 24-23. I think the Browns defense is going to hang around and be tough, but as of right now, I trust Drake May over Dylan Gabriel. Next up, we got the Saints, not the Saints. Yeah, the Saints and the Bucks. I'm going to take the Bucks to win this game 23-20. These division rival games, unless they're a really bad team, they're always competitive. And the Saints have been very competitive. I just chose Baker Mayfield over Spencer Rattler. Case closed. Next game up, we got the Titans and the Colts. Oh my God. This game is about to get ugly real fast. I'm going to take the Colts to win this game 27-17. Not 27, 27-13. All right. Offensively, I think the Titans offense can cook. Offensively, I think the Titans can hang around a little bit. Defensively, they're going to get after Daniel Jones, but give me the team that has the better overall talent in the Colts. Give me them to win 27-13. Next up, we got the 49ers at the Texans. Hello, old friend. This one's interesting. I am gonna take. Ooh. I'm gonna take the 49ers to win this game 23-19. I think the Texans defense is gonna keep it close, but I gotta take the 49ers with that run game with Christian McCaffrey, giving them to win 23-19. Next up, we got the Bills and the Panthers. I'm not going to do it. I wish I could, but I can't. I'm going to take the Bills to win this game 20s, 34-24. I expect the Panthers to be annoying as hell to play against them. But I got to take Josh Allen over Andy Dalton. Give me the Bills to win this game 34-24. Next up, we got the Dolphins and the Falcons. Yeah, I'm not falling for the same mistake twice. I'm gonna take the Falcons to win this game 23-21. I expect this to be an offensive shootout, if you would. But I'm gonna take the Falcons over the Dolphins 23-21. Next up, we got the Bears and the Ravens. I think this is a get right game for the Ravens. I'm going to take the Ravens to win this game 27-17. All right. I expect Caleb to put up some points, but I don't expect a lot. Give me the Ravens to win this game 27-17. Next game up, we got the Cowboys and the Broncos. This actually, like, soon, if you're watching this game, you might actually want to watch this game. This game is actually really fun to watch. Because you got the Cowboys offense against the Broncos defense. Strength versus strength, as I said before. But with that said, I am going to take the Cowboys to win this game 31-28. This is going to be a shootout. I expect both teams to score, like go back and forth with each other. But, and I love Bo Nix. Everyone knows I am the Bo Nix believer. Bo Nix is my guy because he went to University of Oregon and I love him to death. Give me Dak Prescott over, what's his face? Bo Nix. Give me them to win 31-28. We're going to skip one game and we're going to talk about the Commanders and the Chiefs. At the time of recording this video right now, Jane Daniels, I think, is a will see for this game. I hate doing this, but I am going to take the Chiefs to win this game 34-20. If Jane Daniels is playing, I might take the Commanders in this one. I just don't trust Marcus Mariota as their quarterback, even though he did like help them win 2 games. They were going up against the Chiefs, folks. And that is my Monday night prediction. And finally, oh my God. We got the game, America's game of the week right here, folks. Packers, Steelers, Aaron Rodgers versus Jordan Love, mentor versus apprentice, Anakin versus Obi-Wan. And I'm so glad this is on Sunday Night Football. Soon, if you're watching this video, I know you're a busy guy. You know this game is going to be the game you're going to have to watch. And you guys have noticed that I haven't picked my upset pick of the week. You guys noticed that? Well, that's because, yeah, I'm sorry to my Packers brothers and sisters. I'm going to take the Steelers. This is my upset pick of the week. If you think Jacoby Brissett is going to like throw for 279 yards, how many yards do you think Aaron Rodgers is going to throw in this secondary? Like, I will say it once and I will say it again. This is why, to this day, I have not forgiven the Packers for getting rid of Jair Alexander. Now, I know my Packers brothers and sisters will say otherwise, like, Jair wouldn't even play in this game, or Jair would be hurt by this time of the year. Respectfully, shut the hell up. All right, he was our best corner. All right. I expect this to be a shootout. But, I expect both quarterbacks to ball out, and I expect Aaron to make history in this game. Give me the Steelers to win 28-27. God damn it. And that is it for my Week 8 NFL predictions. So what are you guys' thoughts on this week's video? If you did enjoy this video, please get a like, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. Hopefully I could get a Month of Mayhem video out sometime this week. I might even do the newer one than the old one. We shall see what happens. But with that being said, I'll be fantastic rest of your Wednesday. Stay safe, stay warm. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.